Welcome to the Star Wars The Force Unleashed, where we are destroying Star Wars lore because we've changed something. Well, we picked the non-canonical ending, so now the world needs to deal with this choice. And it looks like we're a little bit back, but that's no problem. We're just gonna kill them quickly and we'll be right off. Of course, we're having slowdown because why not? After all, it turns out that it must not have been that virus that I had. Conveniently, we had a little bit of a crash, so now I'm here where I left off in the last episode. How well? Right, so have I killed everyone? Yes. Now it's time to go through the door. And since we've got this great occasion of talking about not only Star Wars The Force Unleashed, but also getting stuck on a fucking box here. Also talking about Force Unleashed and Clone Wars, how I think, well, what I'm trying to say is that I want to talk a little bit about Sam Witwer, which I think he started his career in Stargate, and then, you know, he was in Mist, the movie about that there was a mist in a little town and he was a soldier man. He was very briefly there in the movie, but anyway. But anyway, then he definitely voiced, acted out, gave his likeness to the character of Starkiller. And what's going on here? Oh, look.
We meet at last, son of Vader.
You're wrong. My father was a Jedi. Vader murdered him.
So you have been told.
Great, not only are we breaking this hard news to Luke instead of Obi-Wan, I guess Obi-Wan wasn't really alive to break it to him now, or Vader for that matter. But, of course, Luke is very weak, not only because it was said that he's struggling to learn the ways of the Jedi, but also the fact that, you know, bosses are not really a highlight of this game. And what was I on about? Oh yes, the fact that he doesn't really sound like what's his name again? Oh geez, Mark who? Not Mark Wahlberg, no. Should we be having, yes, quickly timed event now. Who voiced Luke Skywalker in the movies? Can anyone remind me? Mark Hamill. It doesn't really sound like Mark Hamill. At the point of making this game, he was of age already, so clearly he wouldn't sound the part. And at the age he's in right now, he's more suited to playing Joker, because you create a voice, put on a voice, not really try to be your young self when you're just old. So of course, Wampas are just wombo-combing me here. Or comboing. But yeah, we'll see in the credits, if there are gonna be any credits, who voiced Luke Skywalker here. Because I wonder. But anyway, talking about voicing. Our friend here, Sam Witwer, did of course voice, like I said, gave his likeness, acted out, and gave his voice to Starkiller. But not only that, he voiced Maul in prequels, at least in like HD remake collections, something like that. He voiced Emperor here. He voiced Maul in Clone Wars and the Star Wars Rebels show. And he voiced Maul in Solo Star Wars Story movie. So Sam Witwer very firmly, at least for me, became a Star Wars man. I think it's pretty cool to be in a big franchise like Star Wars, like Samuel L. Jackson got to be with his purple saber, like who played Obi-Wan in the beginning, like not in the first 3 movies, in the prequels. Ian McGregor, was it? He became a Star Wars man. But then, you know, they started hiring the popular people, like Emilia Clarke in Solo, or in a bunch of movies. Yeah, mostly Solo. Mostly Solo. They also hired Benicio del Toro for a different movie, but still, they hired Miss Jurassic Park. That's kind of, they already had their, like, a pedigree, I would say. Like, Emilia was Miss Game of Thrones. Miss Jurassic Park was Miss Jurassic Park. I don't remember her name. What was her name? Lauren? I think, maybe. So anyway, Benicio del Toro, I don't recognize him from any particular large franchise, but I know he played in this movie with Tommy Lee Jones about the knife guy. So yeah, he was already a recognizable person. What I'm trying to say is, it's nice to make your debut in a large franchise like Star Wars, like all those people back in the day did. Mark Hamill, Princess Leia was who? Goddamn. Whoever she was. Princess Leia, yes. Wookiee, of course. The black guy from Bespin. Calrissian? Lando Calrissian. Yes, all those people making their big debut in a big franchise, but then... So I'm thinking Star Wars is really something that makes you recognizable, I'm thinking, or at least, you know, in a large franchise like they did with Emilia Clarke. But then again, like with Jennifer Lawrence, they scored their big hit, like Game of Thrones or Hunger Games, and then they just put them in everything, like in Terminator, like in X-Men, like in fucking some sort of mother... Am I killing everyone now? Do I kill stormtroopers as well? I hope not. I wouldn't want to kill them. They're my friends now. Do they know they're my friends now? They're all wearing white. It's hard to recognize them. One are wearing... well, one are. One side is wearing... Are they gonna just spawn endlessly here? Maybe I should just progress. I'll just go and progress. Yeah, so they're trying to put them in other big franchises to increase viewership. Because, you know... making money, and especially Disney. So Emilia Clarke found her way into that thing, Star Wars, but Sam Witwer, it's not that he was a bad actor or he wasn't in a big series, but Stargate was an older series. A current population generation of younger people doesn't really recognize him from Stargate, and won't really recognize him from just a voice, I guess. But if anyone plays Star Wars the Old Republic, Star Wars The Force Unleashed. Look, how annoying! This door is so fucking springy and elastic, springy, that it keeps returning to the position I'm trying to push it away from, and makes it very inconvenient to walk through. You know, I would imagine that when you're trying to push the door apart with force push, you'd want them to either shatter or break or bend away so that you can easily walk through and not just bend out, spring back, and end up with nothing, essentially. Which is to say, with no result of that big push. You might as well just try to kick those doors down. This door down, yes. Why did I pull this out? Anyway. Probably there's a thing to go through. Of course, because it's... what is it? Oh. What do I do with this? Just break it? Fine. Whichever way, I guess. What is it called that you go through? Shaft? Not ventilation shaft? Maintenance shaft. That's what it is. A maintenance shaft. Shaft, of course, I guess. Wow. Cause aiming in consoles based on fucking... Oh, that's nice to know that 501st, which is 500 at first, Legion still is doing pretty well, that we're having assault led by Starkiller here. Still with the thing. In the action, yes, that would be the term. So what was I on? Yes, Sam Witwer is now being very much a Star Wars man, at least for me, and should be for people in who played the game. Because, you know, like I said, maybe he would be recognized from the show with the voice if anyone would just Google him. And he is a very big Star Wars freak that they would want to look it up. Stop shooting at me, I'm your fucking leader here. And yeah, especially since he got to play in a next game, which is reprise the role, really. What's in here? Secrets? Yes. Good thing the map told me about that. Not that it had the secret marked on the map, but just having a corridor leading to nowhere behind a closed door, that seems like something important. Would the stormtroopers like to actually be effective for once? Remember when they said they're supposed to have accuracy like no other, and also how they're every time they were missing like idiots, they were doing it to let the rebels escape so they can be tracked. Why are they failing so badly here? Is it because I'm just the hero and I'm supposed to be dealing with all the problems? I don't know. But yeah, some Witwer. Seems like a pretty cool guy as well. Is in the next game, playing the same role. Playing Maul. And talking also about Maul, that's kind of cool for him to pretty much die and then be resurrected, brought back, and be such a large part of the Star Wars story again. That's pretty cool, I think. So yes, Sam Witwer, a spaceman, and also a very much a Star Wars man, at least for me. If only I was famous enough to get him to play with, the second game with me. That'll be fun, but probably won't happen. Don't get your hopes up. Don't be silly, I don't that kind of pull. But I do have graphical issues with the game, and also how it runs. Maybe try to avoid wombo combos again. Those, I mean, that's close enough to be womboed again. By wompos, wombo combo. There it is. There's a pun for you. That's funny. Trust me. So we're gonna be going through here, I guess, but let's see what kind of damage these do. Oh, holocron. Better find myself some sort of conflict fast so that it doesn't get used up, or wasted more like. Yeah, see how the door always spring back into place and make it less convenient to walk through? Every time, in every spot. Main game, any planet, any material, it just happens over and over again. It's ridiculous. Oh, how fortunate we don't have to fight them. Good, that means we're gonna have to... We'll be able to just go. You know, I know that eyes, if you can hear this, hear the effects, I know that, oh, I collected everything. How nice. And I got an orb that I don't need. How nice. Oh, I guess I'll have to go through here, but let's see what's deeper in this little corridor. What was I about? Yeah, I know that ice can come in panes, like when the surface of a lake freezes. And then you've got a glass pane, or just a puddle. Puddle? You don't need to go as far as fucking ocean, frozen oceans. Yes, it can come in panes, and it kind of shatters like glass, but it doesn't shatter like glass that much that it would be appropriate to put a digital molecular matter tagged glass on it to have it go like this. So a bunch of items here. Looks like a very big boss fight is gonna happen here, right?
There he is! Protect the princess!
Well, we've got the Millennium Falcon here again. That's pretty cool. And right after destroying every mob around here, we'll be able to tackle Luke again. I know that it's coming, you know that it's coming as well. But invincibility, good enough. I can still have my combos broken, I guess, and my mana running out. Because why not? Oh, this is an Evo trooper, so I can't do that to him. Can do every other force, but not this one. Also, yeah, like I said, invincibility. Perfect. I love how I can get stunned still. Yeah, working as intended. So many enemies. Which is good, I guess, since that's what I said the game shines at. fighting mob. I guess I'll be just wrong again. There we go, I hit the dude. That's good. I wanted that to happen. What's in this corridor? That's not the one I came through. Are you hiding anything from me? Is there Luke Skywalker here? Why is this blocked off? And so weirdly as well. Graphics. Just don't look. Just don't look. It's not that you're supposed to be going here, so the player won't look. It's fine. Now. Oh, I guess they broke off or weren't installed. I'm trying to look for the X-Wing gun that should be able to shoot lasers like this when powered with lightning. But it's not really hitting anyone in particular. What would happen if I did that to this? It will just... it's just an engine, so it will just fly off, of course. Oh, this looks like I could be using it, but it's not tagged for a force use, so that's very nice of the fucking game designers. The two most useless are just in front of the level, essentially, at the entrance of the level, and at the slowdown of the fucking level. Shit, man. Don't let me die! Help me! Yeah, well, I guess some of them work on the X-Wings, but not much, not many. Never many. Right, we need to deal with this mob, because it's soon enough that the episode should end. And boss fight is gonna take a little bit of time, so maybe fucking we could finish this off in this episode instead of trying to make a 5-minute long episode for just the credits for the next episode. Yes, episode also, just to pile up a little bit more of the word episode in the latest sentences. What's up with you? Are you Evo shields, Evo troops that are invulnerable to lightning? Well, push this in this case. Force powers, yes. Stop that. Stop it. Get some help. You're gonna need it. Oh, there we go. We've got stormtroopers finally showing up. Not that I knew about that, I just knew that... well, I didn't know about that, and they just show up, and then you would expect them to be here earlier, doing their part. Maybe, eventually. Especially with that slowdown I'm having. I don't know why this happens. I don't know. I have no idea. Maybe that Windows 10 hypothesis was correct after all. Yeah. Wow. You're still crying about this. Just man up and take it like a man, not like a bitch. There we go. So, what about you? What's going on with you people? Would you like to die? Here, have one die. On the house. There we go. Fuck off now. Oh, where did you come from? I guess processing power really required that dude to take a big think about this. What am I trying to do here again? Just defeat the mob? Luke, show up already. Or am I trying to just reach Millennium Falcon and be a threat to Luke so that he can come out? Oh, maybe, yeah, oh, now I know, yeah. Now that I see the shield generators, I understand that I need to destroy the shield generators to lower the shields, so I can actually approach Millennium Falcon. So, remember when he said you just need a big thing to stop it? Well, I guess a human wasn't a big enough thing. Yeah, pity, that would be funny. Oh, why is he dying? Because of the generator, I guess. Because it's very powerful and will defend itself and also attack you. Oh yeah, I said he won't be good enough. A crate. Are you just gonna be endlessly spawning like, what is it? Jawas on Tatooine that we had? Endlessly spawning and ruining my attempts at doing things? Oh, maybe it is working, now it's smoking. Oh well. Not that it was smoking after I put a guy into it. So I guess no. So I guess yes, I guess the boss fight will be at the next episode. Come on, get yourself pushed in. No, don't fuck you. I love how it's a prop until you touch it and then it's no longer a prop because it was used up already, right? Perfect. Can I use ice? No, it's already disappearing. Perfect. Amazing. I remember I was able to catch, more like, the snow speeders. But this one ran away. And it's not like I've got a cursor, or what is it? A crosshair to target the ship wherever it stands, like a gun. Yes, that would be a cool one. Look at this. I like this. Yep. And into the trash you go. Yep, perfect. Fantastic. That's what I wanted to do. If only I had more range for this, and if only I could grab this from a larger distance, so I could do it earlier with the one that ran away. Managed to escape my grasp. Unfortunate. Oh, well, fuck me. Shields weren't enough. Why didn't you start with this as well as with the shields? Why not both? Is what I'm trying to say. Why not both? Oh, I guess it is now. The time is now. Good thing I'm strong enough to open this, because otherwise I'll be looking for more generators. That's a better part of the game, instead of trying to deal with the slowdown and mob all around. Hey, Luke, calm down. I guess he's very strong.
My destiny,
You sound whiny.
or from you.
Ooh, that's not very Jedi-like. He seemed very angry, wouldn't you say? It's like he's close to... this time. Compared to fucking when we fought before? 10 minutes ago? In that ice cavern or cave? Stormtroopers, please shoot, because he's having an impenetrable block right now. And I need to be fucking figuring out some stupid bullshit against him. Oh, okay. He's gonna be grabbing something. He's doing something! I guess he's healing? No? Okay, I stopped it. It's fine. I won. Get lightning, that's a good trick. It doesn't look like it hurts much. Or was Luke referring to when we met on Tatooine? Sort of met on Tatooine. When I mostly fought Obi-Wan Kenobi. Or Ben at that case. There we go. Fuck off. Oh good, I managed to block it. Considering how impenetrable their attacks always are and how they get you in a stun lock. Good. Give in to the dark side. Get angry. Also, when we were at the topic of Starkiller, which is the entire game, interesting how we ended up having this heavy, labored breathing like Vader, because after all we do take after Vader, like we take his spot, take his role, pretty much take his clothes, and the fact that we got mangled and shit after all, and so. But did we really need to end up like Vader with destroyed lungs or something, or trachea maybe? Oh, perfect. Bitch. Oh hey, a holocron. Maybe I'll pick it up later.
Now I will destroy you, Skywalker, as I destroyed your father.
No! This ends now.
Yes. Are we fighting?
The Emperor should have sent someone stronger.
Oh, is that so? Oh look, he's using red force powers. That means he's evil now. Fallen look, oh look, it changed. And his mana ran away. Oh, he just used it up. Hey, you can't be doing this. Oh, that's cool. Not only does it combine the fact that you can combine the fact that you can block lightning with lightsaber, it also does other tricks. But also, yeah, Luke isn't the hero here. He doesn't get to have special force powers like red lightning. Also, how did he learn it? Is it enough to be angry enough? Let's use this, that'll be fun. Looks like I was being hit. by that lightning, but I could still move freely and shit. How about I'll throw the lightsaber at you? No, it's fine.
Ben couldn't beat you, but I can.
No, you cannot. Look. Look, Luke. You cannot. Look. You're being thrown around like a fucking ragdoll. You're trash. Give up.
Ben was wrong. The dark side is stronger.
Well, my lightsaber. Yeah, very, very good. And yes, Luke, you're right. Dark side is stronger. Usually what gets dark side users to lose... Users? Did I say users or losers? Dark side users to lose is often arrogance and the fact that they need to be the cartoon villain of the show. So, there's this weird fucking flaw that your emotions need to be fucking a detriment to you and you need to achieve calmness and shit. But no, if we really pitched those two philosophies against them, a Jedi would have been fucking dead. Look, so yeah, like I said, I could run around him freely, but I was stunned and I couldn't attack him. Couldn't attack him. So, you know reverse card. Now I'm gonna lightning strike you a little bit. But to be fair, red lightning isn't as cool as purple, I think. Well, maybe it is cool, but I don't really like how it looks. It's kind of weird. No. Not only will you not kill me, I won't kill you either. I will use you for our fucking nefarious purposes when it comes to ruling the galaxy. There we go. That's what I wanted. That's cool. Up yours. Nope. Nope. Very good. Finally, it's as if I know how to play the game. All of a sudden, I'm blocking and shit. I know what fucking what to use against the enemy. That's good. That makes me look good. Alright, time to win. You know, maybe I'll just speed things up in post so it looks appropriate. Hey, he loses his arm, well, hand, one way or the other, so that stays the same in our saga here, I guess.
You are
You're not going anywhere.
Skywalker, but only your hatred will give you the power to save your friends. Give in to the dark side.
It worked. I think Millennium Falcon still scraped the floor or the ground when it was leaving.
My apprentice.
That's kind of a stretch, actually. I wouldn't say, you know, when you're fighting someone trying to protect your friends or whatever and give in to the anger to get that power, that big boost that you really need to defeat your adversaries, just because you give in to their philosophy, just because you reach for that forbidden fruit, doesn't really make you their apprentice, I wouldn't say. If I was fighting someone of opposed views and used their views, I guess, against them, I wouldn't say that I'm their apprentice then. Like, if, for instance, let's see, in the movie number 9, where Kylo fights against Rey Sue, how he decides to, you know, well, he pretty much gets distracted by Leia. Carrie Fisher, that's her name. He gets distracted by Leia, so, you know, he gets a little bit of a, I don't know, light side feel. That's not enough for him to, well, for the movie it is, but it's not that he then immediately becomes Rey's apprentice, did he? He didn't. Not after she stabbed him, not after she healed him and pretty much gave him a little bit of a glimpse into how to use force healing, I guess. But no, I wouldn't say that Rey gained an apprentice in Ben all of a sudden. But yes, this is it. Luke has been turned to the dark side. Apparently he's also fine with us being his master, or at least Starkiller being his master, and the fact that he is now a Sith. And this was the last DLC, the last piece of content for Star Wars The Force Unleashed on PC in the dark side, the Ultimate Sith Edition. Let's see here. Jabba the Hutt, Beerus Boba Fett, Luke Skywalker, Lloyd Floyd. Man, your parents did the trick on you, naming you Lloyd Floyd. Yeah. This is it. Star Wars The Force Unleashed Ultimate Sith Edition with 3 DLC pieces available from the start with the base game on disc, essentially. And yes, there's that. There are some differences between platforms with the missions, especially when it comes to the older platforms like PS2 or PSP. They've got a little bit something different going on, and also have like a boss rush mode or PvP, something like that. I think they've got PvP. That doesn't happen here. There's a sequel to this. I probably will play it eventually. Now my plate is full, but look forward to that. We're gonna see what really happened or what didn't really happen. And I wouldn't say the number 2 is very canonical, but we'll get to it either way, or eventually, hopefully. That's it. Thanks for staying, thanks for watching this series. I hope you liked it. I hope you liked the game, if nothing else, if not me. It is available somewhere, one way or the other. You can always, fucking steal it. It's not made by EA, so buy it till you can. Buy it when you can. I guess the money won't go to LucasArts, because that's dissolved. It will maybe go to Asper or Aspire, and that. So they aren't an evil corporation like EA. So have that. Steal the next game, because I think the next game is published by EA. We'll see. Eventually, once I play the next game, it will say EA, and you won't be able to skip that part. So give it a go. Give it a go on any platform you like. I don't know. Try it on Windows 7 maybe, so you won't get these weird slowdowns. But like I said, thanks for sticking around, and see you next time when I play more games for free. Because you like that. You wouldn't want to pay for what you don't have to.